Hello, everybody. I am Theresa Schroeder, and I'm super excited to be talking to you today. First, high five for jumping in this training. It is going to benefit you in ways that you don't even know. It's going to be amazing. When I first signed up to be a coach about 3 years ago, I signed up for this training and I completed it start to finish. And it taught me so many fundamentals that I still use to this day as a 2-time elite 5-star coach that was able to quit her job. I still go back to the things I learned in this training. So good for you for jumping in and starting to take ownership of your business. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your why, your internal why, your external why, and then also a little bit about that spousal support. You may or may not have it. You may have just started and you haven't even had the conversation yet, but today I'm just going to touch base on a little bit of my internal why, my external why, and then how my husband helps me with this business. So a little bit about myself. My name is Theresa Schroeder. I'm the founder of Mom Raising Health. I've been a coach now for, like I said, 3 years. I do this full time. I've got 2 littles and a super busy husband named Eric, and we live in a really small town in northern Wisconsin. So that's my short story. And my internal why, and why I think that you need to think about this and sit down with a pen and paper and just really, truly pick your brain, is because your why is what's going to keep you going as soon as somebody tells you no. Your why is going to keep you going when this gets hard. And I can promise you it will get hard, but you don't know what's on the other side of that hard. And that's why you're in here, right? You're in here to put your chest up just a little bit higher and to be confident in what it is you do as a coach. So for me, my internal why, the reason why I do this from the inside out, that burning desire to be a coach, that is because I always saw more for myself. I don't know about you, but after I had my first child, I was just on this path of destruction. I didn't want to work out. I didn't have that energy. I didn't have a routine. I was a new mom trying to get her feet on the ground again with a baby, let alone workouts. There's no way. So internally, I needed change. I craved change. I was sick of starting and stopping because with that came constant disappointment in myself. So my internal why was I wanted to make a change for myself. And I saw coaching as an outlet to do that because it held me accountable. It held me accountable to show up for myself, and it held me accountable to show up for the people that I was helping. My external why is I truly believe that I can help every single woman that I come in contact. I believe that every woman craves community. They crave acceptance. They crave confidence. You guys, we provide that as coaches on this team. We have the tools in our tool belt to change people's lives. That's my external why. This is greater than me. On the days I don't want to show up for myself, my desire to show up for others exceeds any excuses that come into my head. So sit down and think about that. Why are you doing this? Do you want your kids to grow up looking at their mom or dad with happiness, knowing that you are a symbol of health and wellness? You've taught them good habits. They've seen you work out. They know that self-care is not selfish because you showed them the way. Is it because maybe you're unhappy in your full-time job and you see this as your opportunity to change that, to do something for yourself on your own schedule, your own hours? You don't have to ask off because you're your own boss. For me, when I started, that was not part of the plan, but I fell in love with this so much as I worked every day for 1.5 years until I was able to quit my job. Now, you can be watching this, be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to quit my job. I love my job. I'm doing this as a side hustle and a little hobby, and I'm hoping it keeps me in shape. That's great. That is great. You have the tools to be able to help someone when they say, hey, you look awesome. What are you doing? That's your why. Believe in yourself enough to know that the reason inside is just as important as the reason you're doing it for the outside. So write down today what your internal why is and what your external why is, and share it with us below for this lesson. It doesn't have to be super deep right away, and your why can change as you go. When I first started, it was just to get my own groove back, and now it's just so much deeper than that. I stay connected to it always, but it is always evolving as I evolve as a coach. A little bit about the spousal support side and the reason why it's important for your spouse to support you, but they may not do it at first. My husband actually did P90X prior to me being a coach. He did it years before that. So when I first signed up, he was like, oh, he kind of understood it, but he didn't really understand it. Now he helps me in my business by helping watch the kids while I have an important phone call to do, such as a team Zoom or a call with my coach. He helps me by not ripping on me when I work out. It's actually kind of fun because now that I've changed my ways, he's enrolled in triathlons and fat bike races, and he's starting to get hobbies that require him to be active as well. So by me improving myself, it's improved my relationship with him as well as his health. But I never tried to make my passion his passion. So I think it's super important to be open and honest with your spouse with your internal and external why, like we just discussed. They don't have to get it now. They don't have to get it a year from now. But as long as you have those open lines of communication to tell them, hey, this is important to me and this is why, I think it'll be easier to get on the same page. So anyways, I hope this helped you. I can't wait to read your result or your answers, and we'll talk soon. All right, guys, you are made for more and you can do this. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Talk to you soon.